crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steamers going up against the Buccaneers. So now let's head on over to rainy Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as we welcome in our announcing crew, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Memphis Steamers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Deep drop. And his first look is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On the defensive side of the ball, we get a look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. All that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Garrett Swanson now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. 4 down. Ready?
On second down, Winston again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. 46 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. 150. Ready. 125.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good, solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Go. 150. Let's go now.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Following the interception, Winston trying to lay one up deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 23. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he's on here to punt it away. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down following the incompletion. Another pistol look here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Brenza's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They run the counter now on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of it. That was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39, Philly, here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you, and if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they try the right side here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards there and a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move, right?
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. It's a